isolated town of Ravenswood, nestled deep within a thick forest, a chilling secret lay hidden. For years, the townsfolk whispered tales of malevolent spirits and dark forces that lurked in the shadows. But none had dared to explore the true depths of terror that awaited those who ventured into the heart of the woods. One fateful autumn night, a group of adventurous teenagers decided to defy the warnings and explore the haunted forest. Among them was Alex, a brave and curious soul with a penchant for danger. His best friends, Sarah, a clever and resourceful girl, and Mark, a thrill-seeker with nerves of steel, accompanied him. They were joined by Emma and Jake, a couple with a fondness for ghost stories and the supernatural. As the group huddled around a campfire, Sarah recalled a local legend that sent shivers down their spines. The tale spoke of an ancient cursed mansion that stood deep within the woods. It was rumored that the mansion was once inhabited by a family of dark sorcerers who summoned demons and made deals with the devil himself. The townsfolk believed that the mansion was a gateway to the underworld, and anyone who entered would never return. Intrigued by the legend, the group decided to seek out the cursed mansion. Armed with flashlights and a mixture of excitement and trepidation, they ventured into the heart of the forest. The path ahead was shrouded in darkness, and the sounds of rustling leaves and distant howls of unseen creatures echoed through the night. As they journeyed deeper into the woods, the atmosphere grew increasingly eerie. The moonlight filtered through the canopy above, casting strange, elongated shadows that seemed to dance around them. With each step, the air thickened with an unsettling presence, as if an unseen force watched their every move. Soon, they stumbled upon a decrepit iron gate, overgrown with thorny vines. It marked the entrance to the cursed mansion. The house loomed before them like a haunted spectre, its windows boarded up and walls covered in ivy. A sense of dread washed over the group, but Alex, driven by his curiosity, urged them forward. The front door creaked open as they cautiously stepped inside. The mansion was a labyrinth of decaying corridors and dilapidated rooms. The air was heavy with the stench of rot, and the sound of floorboards creaking beneath their feet echoed through the silence. As they explored, they discovered ominous symbols etched into the walls and a pentagram etched onto the floor in one room. The realization that they were standing in the very heart of evil filled them with terror. Emma and Jake were the first to suggest leaving, but their path back seemed to have vanished, as if the house itself had conspired to trap them inside. Suddenly, a chilling wind swept through the mansion, extinguishing their flashlights. Panic set in as they groped in the darkness, trying to find their way out. The air grew colder, and an otherworldly moaning filled the halls, making their skin crawl. They stumbled upon each other, their breaths shaky and hearts pounding. Desperate to escape, they split up, believing it would increase their chances of finding an exit. But the mansion seemed to play with their minds, distorting reality and leading them in circles. Each room they entered became more disturbing than the last, as if they were trapped in a twisted nightmare. As the night wore on, fear and exhaustion overcame the group. They could no longer trust their senses, and their minds played cruel tricks on them. Whispers echoed through the halls, taunting and luring them deeper into the mansion's abyss. At one point, Alex stumbled upon a sinister-looking book in an ancient library. The tome appeared to be written in an indecipherable language, bound in human skin, and adorned with cursed symbols. Driven by an inexplicable force, he opened the book and read a passage aloud, unknowingly invoking a dark incantation. The mansion trembled as a malevolent presence materialized before them. A grotesque creature with fiery eyes and elongated limbs emerged from the shadows. It was a demon, summoned by the forbidden words spoken by Alex. The group screamed in terror, frozen in place as the demon circled them, relishing in their fear. The creature revealed itself to be the guardian of the cursed mansion, its sole purpose to punish those who dared to trespass. It began tormenting the group, playing on their deepest fears and insecurities. One by one, it dragged them into the darkness, leaving behind only terrified whispers and unanswered pleas. Sarah, Mark, Emma, and Jake had all fallen victim to the demonic entity, leaving Alex alone, the weight of his guilt and fear pressing down on him. He realized that the only way to end this nightmare was to confront the darkness he had unleashed. With trembling hands, he held up the curse book and recited another incantation, this time pleading for forgiveness and deliverance from the malevolent forces that plagued the mansion. The demon paused, seeming to consider Alex's plea, but the toll of his actions had already been taken. As the first rays of dawn crept through the boarded-up windows, Alex felt an overwhelming sense of relief, believing he had succeeded in banishing the demon and escaping the cursed mansion. But just as he turned to leave, the demon's voice boomed through the mansion, chilling him to the core. "You cannot escape your fate," it hissed, and a surge of unseen energy sent Alex hurtling through the air, crashing into the wall. His vision blurred as he looked up, only to see the demonic creature looming over him. The demon's eyes burned with malevolence as it revealed the horrifying truth: Alex had been marked by the curse, forever bound to the cursed mansion. As the sun rose on a new day, the townsfolk of Ravenswood noticed an eerie fog that surrounded the haunted forest. They heard terrified screams carried on the wind but dared not venture into the woods. And as the days turned into weeks, the legend of the cursed mansion grew stronger, ensuring that nobody would ever set foot in those haunted woods again. And so, the chilling tale of Ravenswood's cursed mansion would continue to be whispered from generation to generation, a cautionary reminder of the darkness that lurks within the human heart and the horrifying consequences of seeking the forbidden. The legend would live on, a spectral presence haunting the dreams of those who dared to listen, forever shrouded in a chillingly bad ending.